representing the people of Uwemedimo State Constituency, spokesperson for the House and member representing the people of Uwemedimo State Constituency, member representing Kobo State Constituency, the executive chairman of this local government council, and also the #1 local government in this state, the #1 local government chairman in this state as chairman of Algon, Akwa Ibom State, a very ranking chairman at that. The vice chairman of council, the leader of the legislature, the secretary of council, head of the local government service, all the councillors, the supervisors, I recognize all of you through the dean of the supervisors, the clerk of the committee, which is the engine room, the head of the legal service, and other members of the committees that are here in the entourage of the chairman. Gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are here in inUyo local government, a prime local government, being a metropolitan local government, in continuation of our oversight function at the instance and the directive of the Right Honorable Speaker, Right Honorable Elder Uwemedimo Udo. This visit, this oversight function, is supposed to afford us opportunity to look at the projects, the programs, and the activities of the local governments, the various local governments in this state. And so far, so good. The chairman, it has been an interesting journey because we've come to see local governments who have done so well. And this committee has been very impressed about some performances of government. And we've also seen those ones who have not done too well. And of course, at the end of the day, like the chairman would say, we'll compile the report and afford the Akwa Ibom people the opportunity to know what is happening in the local government. Because so many people think that the local government is not doing anything. But to the amazement of this committee, we've discovered that the local government councils are actually touching the lives of people at the grassroots. So on that score, Mr. Chairman, so that we can proceed in today's event, let me invite for the opening prayers the member representing the people of Uran State Constituency, as she will lead our minds to God in prayer. I'd like to crave your indulgences to please rise as we honor God as she leads our minds.
We pray in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Father, Lord, we thank you for a day like this. We thank you for Akwa Ibom State and the leadership of our state. We thank you for the local government administrations. And we thank you for the 8th Assembly. And so, Lord, we commit this work we're doing, the oversight function, particularly the one, this visit to your local government, into your mighty hands. Father, we pray that you take the lead. At the end of the day, let all the honor and glory be given only unto your name. For in Jesus' name we pray.
Mr. Chairman, I know that you know this gentleman, that for whatever credit will be given to the councils, the council chairman for doing well and getting it across to Akwa Ibom people, the credit will go to this committee, because this man has worked assiduously around the clock to ensure that the local government chairmen have been put on toes, they've been put up and doing, and they've endeavored to perform optimally. And so, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me appreciate, as we applaud, the member representing the people of Uwemedimo and the chairman, House Committee on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, Right Honorable Elder Mfon Idong. But me no chairman me. I understand saying I'm not here for Canada. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Also, Mr. Chairman, help me celebrate this gentleman that we respect so much. He's been around. He's gotten great pedigree of service in government. Members speaking for the people of Mbo, and of course the Chief Whip of the House, Right Honorable High Chief Sir Ifeong Johnson. Let me also acknowledge a very ranking member of this committee. He's been around with us, going round the length and breadth of this state, members speaking for the people of Ikon State constituency, Right Honorable Asukwa Nana Udo. Let me acknowledge the presence of the chairman of Public Accounts Committee. The only committee that is established by the Constitution is a chairman. You really relate with that committee and understand what it means to local government. Member speaking for the people of Uwemedimo State constituency himself, a former local government chairman, Honorable Eric Akpan. Let me welcome and acknowledge the member representing the people of Uran State constituency, Honorable Dr. Itorobong Etam. And also a former local government chairman, Madam Chairman at Udonguko. But today she represents the people of Uran Udonguko State constituency, Honorable Chief Kenem Onofiok. And my pleasure also to acknowledge another former chairman of Urefong Uroko. Today she speaks for that constituency, Honorable Precious Salon. And then the member representing the people of Ikon State constituency, Honorable Jerry Otu. The member speaking for the people of Uwemedimo State constituency, Honorable Comrade Moses Essien. The member speaking for the people of Oko State constituency, Honorable Basi Pius Basi. And of course, the clerk of the committee, Uduak Ebong Okon. The head of our legal services department, Imo Udo Esquire. And of course, we also have a parliamentary counsel for this committee, Victor Idiong Esquire. Mr. Chairman, we came with a full team. I won't be able to introduce, but through them, I recognize the rest of the people that came with us, including my humble self, Mr. Nduwem Okuku, the head of information, public relations, and protocols of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly. So, at this point in time, I'd like to hand over to my brother, a very ranking secretary, Mr. Chairman, your right-hand man, who will also do the introduction of the secretary, the officials of council. Please, let's celebrate my brother, Mr. Wong.
Thank you very much. With due respect to the chairman of our local government, and the chairman of the House Committee, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have the singular honor and privilege to introduce to us the #1 citizen of our local government, a very performing chairman, a father to us, a bridge builder. And I lack words to express our sentiments, but let me introduce to us the executive chairman of Uyo local government, by the grace of God, the chairman of Algon Akwa Ibom State, Dr. Uwemedimo Udo. We also have a very supportive vice chairman in our council. Let me introduce Right Honorable Christiana Basi Essien, leader of the legislature. We call him the leader without a token, Honorable Ikemini Basi. You're welcome. We also have the head of local government service, Elder inUyo Udo. You're welcome. The Dean College of Supervisors, representing all the supervisors here, Obong Idara Akpan. We have the Director of Finance, Pastor Mrs. Udeme Paul. We have the Director of Works, Uyo Local Government, Architect Emmanuel Eko. By the grace of God, my name is Ubong Udofia, the #1 appointee of the Executive Chairman, Ubong Udofia, Council Secretary. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, my brother. At this point in time, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in total deference to the chairman of this great committee, I'd like to invite the chairman of Uyo local government, the chairman of Algon in Akwa Ibom State, to please kindly welcome this team to his domain and also take advantage of that opportunity to highlight. Mr. Chairman, I know you have inexhaustive projects from the way I'm looking at your face, but the committee will appreciate that you just run through a summary. Thank you so very much. Please let's celebrate Chairman.
Thank you very much. The chairman of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly Committee on Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs, the Right Honorable Elder Mfon Idong, an elder of the Kwaibo Church, without bracket, 1887. 1887, no bracket. I hate that in our back. I hate that in our back local government. Very eminent members of this committee, including principal officers of the assembly, the clerk of the committee, and other support staff of the committee, the vice chairman of local government, head of local government service, the leader of council, the council secretary, other directors, the dean of the college of supervisors and special advisors, the media community, let me say, ladies and gentlemen. For me, it's a profound opportunity that God has given to us to serve our people. And with a deep sense of humility, we've undertaken that assignment with all the energy and all the zeal and all the commitment that should drive the process. I want to welcome this very important committee of the Assembly to our local government area. Also thank them for deeming it necessary to tour the 31 local government areas in Akwa Ibom State. I mark projects, programs done by the local government administration. You know, there's this notion that the local government, erroneous notion anyway, that local government institution is a dumping ground. It's not a dumping ground. You have very talented, very cerebral, very energetic people, administrators who are interpreting the vision of His Excellency Pastor Moino at that level of rural development. And across the length and breadth of this state, I'm sure this committee must have seen the impact of grassroots governance, ranging from infrastructure, from soft infrastructure to hard infrastructure, the ones you can see, the ones you cannot see, opportunities created and all of those. I'm sure that this committee will be impressed by this crop of local government administrators across different sectors, according to local needs. According to local needs. In our local government, for instance, we are in the metropolitan area. Our challenges are different from the challenges that other people will have in rural areas. Our challenges here will be largely power. We have a whole lot of challenge in power. So as a council, we have to devote our energy to light our communities. The project that we call Project Light Up Uyo. We move from community to community, those that have been without electricity for 6 years. We have those that have been 7 years without electricity in our local government. So we try to restore power to them. We go through the whole route to ensure that we provide. We didn't want to give our people excuses. We didn't want to also shy away to say it's not our responsibility. The responsibility of PHED are the ones taking money, and so, but our people are the ones at the receiving end. So you have communities in this local government for 6-7 years, no electricity. So for me, That was a major area to put attention, to invest the resources of local government to encourage economic activities. If you go to Ibiam Street now, Ibiam Street is the printing hub of this local government, printing hub. And Ibiam Street, you have all the printers there, you have the women who do hair, who do all manner of, businesses. They never had light for many years. So we fixed electricity in that place, and people are very excited. Now you can walk through Ibiam Street, you will not hear of generators left, right, and center. You will not hear, and that has also helped us to encourage local businesses to thrive. Now, you go to Uwemedimo Street now, the area that is called Ebonwakpakpan, off Uwemedimo. We put that light for many years, almost 5 years. We went and restored light. And the day we restored light, you could see the joy. People had packed out of the area. Many people, tenants people had moved out from the area. The landlords who had houses had nobody to rent those houses to, because for many years they never had. So we went there, and everything, we went through the entire process, and then we were able to do that. Now you go into a back road opposite the cultural center, an area called Noambe, and that's the name of that area, opposite the cultural center, where you have one big apostolic church on that road. That the area had been without light for many years. So we went and also fixed. This is the area. That's the area. We went and fixed light for them. And the community people were so excited that after 2 years of not having electricity, they now have electricity. Now, we moved to Ifeanyi, an area that is off the Ring Road 3, on the right-hand side that leads to Nwaniba, area that are also been without. We fixed light for them. And the people are enjoying this light now. Now, we moved to another community called Ifeanyi. Mbabongi is where you have Believers Assembly. Believers Assembly, they've not had light for many years. Mbabongi, just where you have the Believers Assembly. We did that. This is the place. Just by the Believers Assembly. These are projects that if you move around Uyo, you will see these projects for yourself. And the people are enjoying these projects as we speak. So we gave them dedicated line, the 3 kV line. We did that for them. Secured approval from all the regulatory authorities, went through the entire process, and then we got a fixed light for them. So that Believer Assembly now also uses this light and the neighboring environment. You move to Idoro Road. There's a community that we call Nongedong Ediene by the teaching hospital. That community has been without light for many years. We have fixed light for that community. There's a neighboring community called Nongerong Ediene. We have also fixed light for them in that community. There's a community market called Obo Market. We are fixed water for them. 12,400 liters of 12,500 liters of water, solar powered. That is the place. And then the neighboring market, we are fixing the market as we speak. There's a market there, the Obo Market. This is the Nicaragua area. Now, so we have moved community by community. We've taken development out of the council secretariat. We don't want development to be within the council secretariat. So we have taken development outside the council secretariat to the communities. The communities now witness this development that we're talking about. Now, on the Ring Road 3, due to the construction of the Ring Road 3, the major motor park that we used to have in the local government become deflooded for many years. We were not using the motor park. We were loading on our own road and causing a whole lot of trouble for people. Now, so when we came, we decided to deflood the motor park to give our people a place where they can walk in, board their vehicles, and go to anywhere they wanted to go for. So we did the drains, we spent money, we buried money under the ground and covered it. We did the drains and deflooded the area, deflooded the entire stretch of the park, and then brought back the park. The park was abandoned after Obawata's government. Obawata was the one who brought during the urban renewal project. So this is now the Biabon Motor Park. He flooded the entire area. Then we did an access road, an asphalted road, from one end to the other end to help people. So this park is in existence now. This park is being utilized now as we speak now. This is a major motor park now in our local government. We spent a lot of money to deflood this place, because we need to do a lot of drains to take water out of the park into the ring road, the major drain on the ring road, the collection duct. So we did that and then brought back this park into existence. So this is the access road. This is an aerial photography of all of this. So it's in existence now. So if we go there, we'll see it. And that has decongested the entire stretch of Oron Road that people used to line up to create illegal park, and then has also helped to restore sanity to the environment. That's added to the environmental cleanliness of the city, and so people can now move into this place. And we also fix water. We fix all the things that they needed, solar, everything that you need to make the place work again. We had to do that. It was a major intervention that we had to. We took this park from the Ministry of Transport. Remember, in my first term, I had to do a letter to the governor to hand over. The ministry had abused the park, abused utilization of this park many years ago. I now wrote a letter to the former governor, who approved the ESCO, that this should be returned to the local government to serve as for the local government to manage. And so the ESCO, the state ESCO did this for me, and they also returned that of Ibesikbo-Sultan, used that same breath, returned that of Ibesikbo-Sultan to Ibesikbo-Sultan local government, this one by Akar Road, which I've also encouraged the chairman to fix, has promised me that he will include in the next year's budget of his local government. So this is what we did to make this place functional again. So we got this, fixed all the broken down everything, and then the place is now up and running, and our people are very happy. Created employment opportunity for our people, the transport sector. So this park operates every time tea, and that has also helped us a lot. And they also remit to the coffers of the local government on monthly basis, have an amount of money that the local government generates from this. So it's a long-term investment. We will not be able to recover the money in our tenure, but then it's a long-term investment. But we need to do this so that our people will have a good place to board their vehicles, a safe place to board their vehicles. And also there's one big man that came to put up a hotel. It's called Aiku Hotel. If we had allowed this place to remain, I know it would have discouraged investment. That investment would have been lost. But nobody would want to go to Aiku Hotel when this place harbors criminal element. Nobody would want to go there. So we had to fix this and make this place functional, so that whatever investment the person has brought to our local government will be complementary. So we did that. In the area of empowerment, we have empowered small business owners, over 100 million in one day, to support business owners in our local government. Those who are into farming, those who are, and the list has been published for people to see. People who are doing agriculture, people who are doing different levels of businesses, tailoring, and all manner of things. Now, staff welfare, we have not also forgotten our staff. Every month, we make provision our staff, and then over 140 of them this tenure alone we have supported with staff welfare. The list is here. So this one is 100 million empowerment that we did for our business owners. That's the stage of the who represented the governor on that occasion. These are all beneficiaries. We had people who took 2 million naira home. We had people who took a different amount money to support their businesses, and those are thriving businesses. Because in our local government, we don't have oil companies. We don't have oil companies that will go and collect money from. So we have to support ourselves economically so that our people will be strong and contribute to the development of the local government. And we've also done empowerment, different levels of empowerment for people cutting across different skills, tailoring, and so those ones are not included in this material. This material is just a small fragment of what we've done. So we've done this, trained people on tailoring, bought industrial machines for all of them, and so on to encourage them. We have also sponsored people to Dakar Skills Acquisition Center, and so many of them. We put them through different levels of training across different sectors, and at the end, we also empower them. Now, we have also invested in other levels of mother, child, maternal, newborn. We've also invested a lot of energy, done back to school projects, given support to students and pupils across the length and breadth of the local government. In terms of agriculture, we have a local government farm at Noasang, where my secretary comes from. We have a large farm, in hectares, and we have been cultivating that farm. And last day we made gari out of it, bagged them, and then sold to people and got money for the local government. We've also invested in sports development. This is the farm. These are the bags, the gari we did, and then we bagged. This council farm is a Noasang economy. So we were into cassava production. But I don't want to do many things, just focus on one thing and then do it well. Sport development, we've invested a lot of energy in sport. Apart from the chairman's club that we normally play, I've also participated in the sporting activities hosted by the states. And the last, it took first, we took second on the medal table. The last event we did, and people are happy that we also invested energy in this. And then we've also go through to follow up our sports people to sign for top range clubs. The one that has gone to Armenia, when I signed for a first division club in Armenia, one of our star players from Eto clan. This bursary payment is a regular feature of our government. There's no year we don't pay our bursaries. No year we don't pay. Over 13 institutions to spend money to invest in the future of our people. There's no year we don't put money on bursary, education support. Law students, we gave them 1 million naira. All the law students, we just gathered them, give them 1 million to go to law school. Those may not be in our programs. And so we support our people left, right, and center as we can to ensure that we have a balanced government. We're also undertaking a building of a model city hall for our people. We don't have that. Our local government secretariat is very small, going to development. We don't have a large land, so we have to go and acquire. So, and the people who came to do this road wanted to take part of our local government secretariat. We told them, please, they should not. So then the committee has come, also plead with the committee to tell them, people at the Ministry of Wealth, as the secretariat is very small, so we want to do a high building up there. And we started the project. The project is at the decking level, which people are going to show you. We have a picture and show to us the City Hall project we've gone. So this is the City Hall project which we are doing. Also doing. In addition to all the other things that we've mentioned, we want to ensure that we provide a fitting place for our people to do our meeting, for our local government to do our meeting. And when you come like this, when we have political events, we can also take our people there. We can also rent out the place, make some money for the local government. So it's going to seat over 1,500. It's located in this council. I'll take you to the project side when we leave from the other side. So we are doing that, and also complementing the effort of the state government across different programs. And we are helping ourselves to for staff welfare, political office holders. We are not owing them anything. All furniture allowances paid, everything, all allowances paid, not owing anybody. The leader of council is here. We will attest to that. The members of ESCO, all the supervisors, all entitlements paid. Nobody is being owed 1 naira in this local government. I never owed in my first term. I never owed in this term. I'm not owing. The vice chairman is here. Other council, I've never owed anybody a dime. So anything entitlement is a first line. So we ensure that our people, operational vehicles, we've acquired operational vehicles for secretary and leader of council, and they're enjoying themselves doing their work. We fund them and ensure that they do their work. The civil service structure, people are here. We also attest to the fact that we run very open and transparent administration. There's no secret in our local government apart from officials. No other secret is permitted in the local government. So we are all here, head of services here. Now, we have also tried to digitize the local government administration. So we have designed a website for the local government. We are going to launch all the activities of our council. Launch all the activities of our council there. Who come for information, want to apply for recommendation letter. So this is the website of the local government. This is the website of the local government. All the information that we will need concerning the local government. Here, you want to apply for anything, you just log into the website. And, but for jobs, we'll not put our jobs on the portal. We'll give jobs to our politicians. To those who so the process is very transparent and very clear. So this is the website of the local government developing it. Then we have also shown compassion to a number of people. We've shown compassion to a number of people. The vulnerable people in society. We did homes for them. The particular woman in Sukara, condition of that woman was very bad. So when it was brought to our knowledge, we had to intervene. Because part of the responsibility of government is to provide compassion. This is where a human being was living. Human being was living in this place. And a very pathetic situation. So Nawoj, a women journalist, brought it to our knowledge that the woman needed intervention. So when we got to the place, I dispatched my supervisor for humanitarian, created a separate department for humanitarian services. So I asked them to go check. They went and checked. When they got there, they discovered that they didn't find the woman. So they asked for a number. She was given. She was given, and then they tried to reach out to her. And then, you know what really touched me in all the story is that Truecaller identified the woman as Mantaofok Nsukara. That's what Truecaller did. Mantaofok Nsukara. That's what showed the Truecaller. They didn't know her name, nobody knew her, they just know her around the area as Mantaofok. And I was moved with compassion, so I decided that we're going to build 14 compassionate homes this year alone for the vulnerable people in our society. So we went and changed this woman's story by the grace of God. This is where the woman used to. And the woman was still doing her full business. In the midst of all of this, she was still doing her full business. So when we got there, we saw how she was living and how she was struggling, and she had nobody to help her. So we decided as a government to go and build a compassionate home for these people. So we did this, solar, everything, standard compassionate home, and then gave her the key. And interestingly, when we got to hand over the compassionate home to the woman, the community people, the family people came with a list that the woman has to give them money. If the woman doesn't give them goods, doesn't give them yam, doesn't give that, the woman should not step into the house, that they will kill the woman. I said, okay, no problem. When it is time for me, this woman has been in this situation, didn't give them goods, didn't give them yam, he didn't give them. You were there. All of you were there. They were all there. Selong, you were there. Selong, you were there. Honorable Selong was there. So I said, I called the family people. I said, all of you come. How much is the goat? How much is the yam? Because I don't want people to kill this woman. I want this woman to live in this house in peace. This is the woman. I want this woman to live in this place, live in this house in peace. So they came and gave me a list of all the things they wanted before the woman could access the house built for the woman by government. So I invited the family head. I invited all of them during the presentation of the house. He gave me the list. He went through the list. I asked him to calculate. He calculated it was 237,000. I gave them 250,000. Gave them 250,000. I said, with this 250,000, I want you to take off your eyes. Take your eyes off this woman. This woman have peace. So from time to time, we go to check how the woman is coping. These are solar panels provided. The woman sat on a bed for the first time. The woman sat on the bed for the first time. Was asking us, is she the one lying down on this bed? Is she the one lying down on this bed? It was, and so when people do, that made me understand what it means to show compassion. And I was deeply emotional. As a human being. That's the daughter. So they were all here. So I thank Nawoj for bringing to my knowledge, and also thank my team for delivering on this. So we had to support our fufu business. We contributed money to support our fufu business. So in addition to giving you this house that you are living now, we have provided everything for you. We also gave her seed money to continue and expand our fufu business. There's also another woman at Uyoku, another community where we have also gone to build a compassionate home for. We are doing another compassionate home behind the teaching hospital area, also doing a compassionate home. This one is that woman and Suka. The next one will be that of Uyoku. Then we are doing this. The next one that we're doing, this one is due for handover. Everything provided for. We are going for the third one, going for the fourth one, going for the fifth one. We will continue like that, so that our people will also benefit from government. Our people will also have a sense of belonging from. So we touch the civil service structure, we touch the political structure, we touch the ordinary citizens, those the society calls the ordinary. For me, those are the most important people. Those people that we call the ordinary people are the most important people. So we have tried to make development available to everyone. While we are managing the now they say it's a major. I don't know if people have observed it. On Atiku, as you descend the flyover to Uyo, there's this major spot that was broken. I don't know if people had observed it. If you have the video, you can put the video for me. It was a terrible thing to behold. So Keke people will fall into the ditch. School children, there's one school, Beulah School, around that place. You fall into the ditch, and it was a terrible thing. So as a local government, we say, no, we shouldn't allow that to continue. And so they came, the engineers, we asked our works people to go and check. They came back. There's going to be a very big work, because this road was done by Julius Beja, and the standard is double layer coating. Said big things. I said, okay, no problem. As a local government, what can we do? So we have to engage Amitech. The local government engaged Amitech, and Amitech did the assessment, came to us, and we paid. So we paid Amitech to move to this side and fix this broken down portion of the road for us. And this was a major thing. The governor called me and commended me, and was happy. So this is now the condition of that road now. For people, once we descend the flyover, so for us, our challenges are different from other. So local government by local government, challenges are different. What is of paramount importance to me may not be of paramount importance to another person in another local government. For me, we've gone beyond doing admin block. We're not doing admin block. Yeah, I did admin block in my first term, 24 rooms, 9 beds in my first term. Before our governor came here and commissioned the building. So we've gone further to community-based project that will have direct bearing with the people in the community. So that's what we are putting our energy our devotion to ensure that our people are happy. Now, as our TRC building. TRC building is on this road. The next thing is on this road. Now we have fixed the place. We are also fixing the health center at Atana Ford. Now you did not display that one. The health center at Atana Ford is being fixed as we speak. Now we are fixing it, and then we'll go ahead to equip it. We did the whole of this last thing, and we clean up the whole of this area. So this is where our chiefs go to have their meeting, and they are very happy. Powerola wrote a commendation letter and sent to me and thanked me for coming to intervene in their welfare. We are also not relaxing on the welfare of our traditional rulers. We don't play with them. We give them perimeter fencing of health centers around. We are doing that to protect our health centers from invasion. So we are doing that all across. So all the areas that we feel people should benefit from, we are doing that. And this year, we are planning a mega empowerment later in the year. Okay, this is the community market at Obo, Gorok Banediene, has been fixed. They are fixing the community market. So across different sectors, really appreciate the community for coming to engage us and giving us further impetus to work better for our people. I want to appreciate everyone for coming, and I thank, in fact, also in a very special way, thank the members of leadership of the assembly. Chief, thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate you, and all our esteemed members of the committee and my committee chair and members of the press. Thank you so much, and may God continue to bless us in Jesus' mighty name.
Thank you so very much, the Executive Chairman of your local government and Algon Chair. We didn't expect less. We didn't expect anything less than what you have done. And I know that if you are given the opportunity, you will keep enumerating, you will keep explaining. Please, can we give you another very warm round of applause? At this point in time, I'd like to recognize the member representing the people of the state constituency who would also make some comments before our chairman make his response.
Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Fonedong, the chairman of this wonderful committee, the chief whip, honorable colleagues, the chairman of Uyo local government and its co-members. I'll be brief in my speech. I won't take much time like the chairman that we asked to go to conclusion. Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you very much for your wonderful work. If I listen to you carefully, I've taken two things home. That you're not doing administrative blocks. You have passed the stage of administrative blocks that others are rushing to do now. That you're doing community-based projects. It's a big plus. That shows why you are the Algon chairman. Because an Algon chairman who is a leader of all the chairmen should live by example. What you're doing now, your colleagues now, by the time they come, those who have been successful to come for a second team will know that it's no more about local government council secretariat, it's community-based. I want to thank you very much because a lot of the chairmen, we've gone around a lot of local government, a lot of projects are just around the local government premises. If you do everything in your 3 years in office, illegality don't show.
even His Excellency Governor of Akwa Ibom State. We also had the member representing Uyo, the landlord of the House of Assembly, walked in, Honorable Uwemedimo Udo. And thirdly, the member representing Esrekedibno, Honorable Engineer Odobia, also walked in. You're all welcome. Mr. Chairman, back to what I was saying. I want what you're saying now and what you're doing to be replicated in other local government. The ones that will return by the grace of God should take their project out of their local government council, because the constituents or the grassroots, they are not feeling it. Apart from the water project that is done across every ward, other projects like what you're doing should be taken to the grassroots, to the community, for them to feel that their chairman has done something for them. We should let us use these years to sort out the administrative blocks and the legislative chambers, offices and all that, and go to the community. Thank you very much. And I know as the Argon chairman, you relay this information to your other local government chairmen so that they can work towards that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much. Okay, thank you so very much. I think while the member Ikono was speaking, the leader came in which he actually acknowledged Right Honorable Barrister Utobong, the member representing the people of Uyo State Constituency, who is also here, and member Esrekete. They were duly acknowledged. So at this point in time, I have the permission of the chairman to welcome the member representing the people of Uyo to have some remarks in his local government. Please just help him with the microphone so that he can make some remarks.
Okay. First of all, I want to thank God for making today possible for the House Committee to come visit my own local government. Due respect to the Chairman House Committee on Local Government, due respect to the leadership of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, ranking members and my colleagues, due respect to the Argon Chairman, the 001 of all the local government in Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Chairman, I want to give you a highlight of my chairman. My chairman is a working chairman. I believe you've seen, you've seen his project in his own projector. I wish you had the time to move around the project site. But aside from the project, my chairman is now commissioning stomach infrastructures. There are no more commissioning projects. Now the chairman is doing stomach commissioning. So I want to assure every way. So I want to assure the chairman that Uyo local government chairman is doing very well. We have a good working relationship, both myself and the political stakeholders in Uyo. So when reading or when doing your report, I feel the 001 should still remain the 001. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you so very much. And very truly, your recommendation really counts as far as this report is concerned, Mr. Chairman. Thank you so very much for the relationship. Very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, it is my pleasure to invite the chairman of the local government and chieftaincy affairs of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, who would at this point in time make his kind responses. Please, let's celebrate my chairman as he does that.
Please, let me quickly acknowledge the Chief Whip of the House of Assembly, High Chief Effiong Johnson, that is in this team. Very ranking member, Vice Honorable Sukwan Nana, my distinguished colleagues in the numbers that are here, the Chairman of Uyo Local Government, Vice Chairman, Leader of Council, Secretary, leadership, councillors that are in this local government and supervisors. The Chairman, we've been to 20 local governments as of today. And I think if this oversight function was not done, it would be a serious disservice to the people of Akwa Ibom State and each of the local government councils. This tour of this local government has provided us an opportunity of assessing what local government are doing. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate the President of this country for making it possible that funds of councils go to the local government council directly. And also, most importantly, that we have a loving governor who is not also interested by any means to deal with any of the council's funds. In the 20 local government councils that we visited, we've seen that some of your colleagues are really performing. They are really performing, and I think at the end of this oversight function, when we compile what we've seen, document them to His Excellency, to have the opportunity to have full knowledge of what we are doing. We want to thank you for all the projects that we've seen you're doing for the people of Uyo. I have seen the electrification projects all over the place. If there is no light, evidently the people cannot operate meaningfully well, their businesses won't work. Seriously touched by the compassionate home that you built for that woman who was nicknamed Mantaufo. Mantaufo, because of where the woman lived, we've gone there to change that story. This committee is very, very delighted, and we want to thank God for you. Yes, you would have done less as an elder of the church to be moved with compassion. So we want to thank you and your team, because maybe you would have gotten that idea of doing it. One person or the other would say, no, we'll not go thus far. You didn't stop at that woman alone. You've done so many of the compassionate homes for people who are unable to build homes for themselves. Like I've said, there is this story that local House of Assembly is being is an annex of the EXCO, the governor. I think that story is wrong, completely wrong. I've not briefed, neither written to the governor of the trip that we are embarking upon. Purely an independent arm of government. And it's aware of our trip, I must believe, because you can't go around these local government areas and somebody will think that the governor is not aware. Neither has he called me or the committee or the speaker. And everybody who knows me well, I will say what I have seen. If your colleagues are performing, at the end of the story of the day, you see, and I think the governor will be pleased, because as a God-fearing governor, he will not tolerate what is evil, what is bad. He will not. So I want to thank you. We'll have the opportunity of seeing one or two projects executed by Uyo local government. I've come to this place, the environment is very clean. Yes, a working environment for that matter. And the report we've gotten from your colleagues in some of the local government areas, because we question them, whether there is anything they will feel different by our coming. And the report we've gotten is that they are encouraged by our visit, because it will help them to also believe that people are just checking what they are doing. So, Mr. Chairman, I want to thank you. We've made this plea that even after our movement, that the Algon should also move to this local government, especially some of the councils that will come and give you negative reports. Just walk to the local government, walk to the chairman's office, and see whether the fund given to you people is properly used. We've sent a message to the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Affairs that they should also do the same thing that we are doing, so that the governor can also be in a position to really see what you people are doing. Because at the end of the day, people will clamor to say you should be returned to be the council chairman, when you don't see things on ground to show for the amount of money you see. Do that just for the interest of the state, for the interest of the people. Do it. But today we went to a local government and every one of us was so excited that such projects can be on ground. Exactly the things that we've seen in Uyo local government. I want to report to you as an Algon chairman. There are some councils that you go and the environment is so untidy. I am sure they will report to you that we are inciting councillors against the chairman of council. When up till now, 1 year, 6 months, almost some of you, you've cleared this small money that should be paid to councillors and supervisors. You give them an enabling environment for all of them to work. Algon chairman, let me report to you also that there are some chairmen that you can walk to that different councils and you cannot have furniture for people to stay and work. I'm happy the press are here. They show that they can carry this. Move. We've moved to 20 local government councils for now. And some of you are doing marvelously very well. Tiring roads, building bridges, cleared areas of councillors, and making the work environment very friendly. So, we are excited. This committee is so excited. We want to acknowledge and thank the Speaker of the House of Assembly for granting us the permission to go out, the Right Honorable Uwemedimo, because without him, we wouldn't have done it. And you, at no point, none of you have interrupted our movement. Some of you that are performing are so happy of our coming to see these things that we are doing. Because the thinking of people outside is that local governments are they are eating this money. That's the information people at the local level, the perception. But when we come and see things like this, and the press, I am very happy the NTA is here. So they are beaming these things outside our state. You see what local government, funds given to you directly, what you people are using these funds for. So let me use this opportunity to appreciate you once again, the Vice Chairman and the leader of council for partnering with the chairman to do what you are doing. Not for yourselves, but for the people of Uyo local government. The sky is going to be your limit. Yes, because when you give back to the site, definitely you'll get it back. Thank you, the Algon chairman. the mayor of Uyo. Yes, thank you. We would like to see 1 or 2 projects, but before we do that, I would like the chief whip, what we've seen here, the chief whip, our leader, to make a comment. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, you've spoken. There is no need for me to speak, but let me just make some few comments. I have never entered this local government before. I normally pass from the drove pass, and coming inside, I'm impressed. I remember 2 days ago, Mr. Chairman of Council, I had an interaction with you. You were asking questions. Like what my chairman has said, some of the persons are not fit to be council chairman. I say it because he knows. I even told him. I'm touched. Most especially like the woman you just mentioned. We have it across the state in some of our local government. The woman you just mentioned. While you were saying, it didn't touch me from seeing the woman trying to turn fufu and living in that kind of environment. Maybe at the time you see her do that, you'll be worried in even buying that fufu. But now that you have built that environment for her, a lot of persons want to go to her to buy. You will not encourage her to do more. I want to say, continue to do what you are doing. Be who you are. And I want to commend your workers. If they didn't allow you, give you a good environment, most especially, I was the council chairman. The councillors wouldn't have allowed you if you didn't take care of them. They would fight you. Even your stakeholders, if you are not in good terms with them, they will stay and instigate crisis behind. All those things you are doing, giving light and all that, continue doing it. Maybe by the time you leave this local government, people will come in and tell the world what you have done. On behalf of my colleagues, and when we go back, we'll say, Uyo Council Chairman is doing well. But for the other ones, my brother, encourage them. I will say my own name. Nobody will hold me not to say it. If I have opportunity, maybe at the floor of the house, we'll mention those ones. We'll tell the governor. We encourage. When you encourage and they didn't do, that is where the problem comes. Most of them are even starting, like the secretariat, are starting building secretariat now because they know the local government House of Assembly is moving. So, be that as it may, I wish you well. May God be with you.
Yeah, Chairman will see some few projects.